Good morning, everybody. Today is Wednesday, June the 11th, and this is your daily update. I'm just checking in with you. Thank you for those of you who reached out to me about my appointment yesterday at Emory. I can definitely recommend a procedure that you don't want to have if you find yourself in the position of needing to have something done for your back. Um, yeah, ask me about that sometime if you ever see me. Um, just nothing really exciting happening today, other than I'm about to post some lecture videos covering chapter 2, as I mentioned that I was going to do, and I have just posted the very first discussion topic. As you know, there'll be 2 discussion topics each week, and I'm going to try to space these out so you're not absolutely clobbered. So discussion topic for week 1, the first one is, what is your entrepreneurial motivation? According to the textbook, there can be 3 possible motivators for becoming an entrepreneur or starting your own business. And go back to that definition of entrepreneurship. I guess the textbook says entrepreneurship is the process by which individuals pursue opportunities without regard to the resources that they control. So in the first video, I kind of, I guess I busted the myth on that because the resources that you control are important. And entrepreneurship is more than just starting a business. It could be purchasing a business from someone. It could be growing an existing business. Entrepreneurship is something that can happen at the corporate level, not at the individual level. But taking it back to the entrepreneurial motivation question, I have posted the discussion topic, and you'll see it here on the screen. The 3 primary reasons is, number 1, to be your own boss, number 2, to pursue your own ideas, or number 3, financial rewards. So it's a very simple, straightforward question. Which of those 3 motivators do you believe would be most likely to lead to long-term success in business? And you may even put in there how you define success, and which of those 3 would be your primary motivation for becoming an entrepreneur. As I mentioned, there are no right or wrong answer. I want to know what's on your heart. I want to know what your entrepreneurial motivation is, or what you might be thinking at this point. This is a 10-point discussion. As I mentioned, there's going to be 15 over the course of the semester, so this one counts for 10 points. If you're wondering where you can locate that, I just went ahead and under weeks 1 and 2, I put in a discussions subtopic, and I'll post both of the discussions in that discussions, or all 4 of them for week 1 and 2 within that discussion. So you'll see another daily check-in, drop in here. Also, if I ever forget to do that, you can always go to resources, or excuse me, coursework, discussions, and your discussions are going to show up there. I'll probably categorize those into week 1 and week 2 and week 3 and 4 and so on, just so it doesn't get to be too heavy. I also give you guys the ability to upvote or downvote these discussions, because the discussion is more than just you going in there and answering a question. The discussion is something where we start a little bit of dialogue. I want to know what you think, and there's no right or wrong answer, so I don't want anybody to shame anybody else. But if you think somebody's onto something, then you can reply to their discussion and you can continue their discussion. So what I'm really looking forward to is some participation. I missed the time that we have in class, so I'm looking forward to you guys actually engaging with one another and really getting a discussion going. Hey, that's a novel idea. So it's more than just the grade, right? I'm looking for what's on your heart. I'm looking for what you believe the best motivation for starting a business might be. And if you have no desire to start a business, then, tell us that too, right? There's no right or wrong answers here. So just take a few minutes and do that. I thank you to the student who reached out to me and said, hey, Dr. Manley, when are you going to post those discussions? I did have in mind to do it today, but anytime you have a question about what's going on in the class, or I haven't done something that you're expecting, please reach out to me and let me know. I'm more than happy to be transparent. I make mistakes just like everybody else does. So if I'm not doing something that you need me to do to help you to succeed, please let me know. I don't know what I don't know. So please take some time to let me know. if I'm doing something wrong or if you need something different. Otherwise, I look forward to reading your responses on this discussion. Y'all have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon.